Hey YouTube, it's Morgan, aka the Mountaineer, and I want to let y'all know that I'm still alive. Um, Give you some updates today, let you know what's been going on in my life. It's just been crazy. I think I posted my last video a couple days before New Year's. Had great Christmas time and New Year's and all that. Crazy but fun. And then basically as soon as I got back to work on January 2nd, hit the accelerator at work, and it has just been insane. As I mentioned before, I'm an accountant, and so we were working through year-end stuff, and you have year-ends, getting stuff ready for an audit, then rolling into the new year and all the growing pains that go with that, adjusting reports and stuff like that, new systems, all that kind of crap, and then then we have reports due to the state on March 2nd. So basically, got done with our first close of the year for January on Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday, I was at work until almost 9 and 8 o'clock respectively. It was rough, but then we turn around and have about 2 weeks to get these big half-year reports to the state for our reporting requirements there. So not fun. Yesterday and today are a little bit slower, but then it'll really hit the gas again tomorrow through Monday after next. Have my little cheat sheet. So other than work, my oldest is playing basketball. He just has, it's a church league, upward bound league. He has practices Thursday night and then games Saturdays. So that's been fun. That's been a good time. Hoping my parents are going to make it down this weekend for his final game. Still been in pottery class again. Worked so late Tuesday I missed it, and I missed. They had pizza at my son's school at 4:30 Tuesday, and they went to the Clay Center, which is a theater and planetarium and learning stations and things like that. It's a thing in Charleston, but I didn't get to go to that. My wife took the boys to that, and I unfortunately was stuck at my desk. But I'm really hoping things after the second slow down and get back into a normal pace, and hopefully life can resume. A couple other things. My granddad's had a couple bouts of pneumonia, so please pray for him if you pray. He's 91, and we lost my grandmother in August, and they were two of the most close people. I mean, they were like high school sweethearts after, I believe, 68 years of marriage. So, he's of course been down in the dumps some, but he's doing a lot better than I expected. But like I say, he's had pneumonia, and I'm hoping he can recover from that. And then another big thing that happened was my Uncle Dan passed away suddenly 2 weeks ago. He was 60, and he's my mom's younger brother, and it was just completely out of the blue. He had heart problems. He had a massive heart attack Thanksgiving 2018, but they put a bunch of stents in, and he was a stickler for taking his meds and doing all the PT and eating salmon multiple times a week, like at the doctor's recommendation, even though he hated salmon. So he was really following it, and then he just passed suddenly. So that's pretty rough on all of us, so again, if you pray for our family. But he was it was kind of interesting. Went to his memorial service last weekend, and he worked for the State Department. And he traveled all over the world to our embassies, and he had I believe a master's in industrial engineering, and he did a lot with safety and inspection you know, looking at the embassies and things like that. And so they had a gentleman from the State Department, his supervisor from the State Department, come and say some words at his service, and it's really kind of neat. But you know, it's kind of surreal. He was cremated, so it's still kind of, you know, without having seen him, it's just kind of hard to get closure and for it to feel like it's real. But gonna miss him. You know, he smoked a pipe a little bit. He was a big cigar lover, and loved Scotch and bourbon and other spirits. And you know, we went up to their house. Just my youngest and me went to with my parents over to their house for Christmas with my mom's family. They were the first weekend in January, so that was the last time I saw them. But you know, that's gonna be pretty rough to deal with. You know, we would see him at our cabin at Capon River on the 3-day weekends. They'd always come over. We'd have like a picnic and stuff, and sit around the campfire, drinking and smoking and having a great conversation and everything. So I think that, you know, the first time that we go and he's not there, that's when it'll probably really hit. But anyhow, and I've also been a little under the weather. I can hear out of my left ear, but it's very muted. I have a double ear infection, fluid in my ears build up, and sinus infection as well. I'm on an antibiotic, and I'm hoping this will finally kick it. I had been to the doctor in December and January and got courses of antibiotics then, but I think this is still the same sinus infection, just kind of lessened with the antibiotics and then started coming back, and I'm hoping this augmentin will kick that. But anyhow, I'm hoping to, once things get back to normal, be able to get on here a little bit more often and continue making videos. I have ideas for a lot of stuff, you know, more experimentation, more pressings and things like that. Just tobacco cellaring and various ways of processing it to see if the flavors change and how they change and things like that. But so I have some ideas for some videos. It's just been hard getting time and getting alone time in the house to do it without having kids running over the floor above me and things like that. But I'm already planning back at least the first backpacking trip of the year in May with my cousin Zach and actually his sister Amanda. I think it's her first backpacking trip, but back up to Dolly Sods. And sorry, I heard a dog howling outside, and with my hearing I can't tell what's what. But going up there in mid-May, I may try to get a solo trip in there. First solo trip, maybe sometime in April. I'm not sure where yet. Probably something that's not too long, just to get my legs back a little bit and you know, just keep not too far from a road. You know, in case anything happens. But anyway, so I hope everything's been going well with you guys. I've been trying to watch stuff, but I haven't really been commenting or anything. Basically just have time to watch a video here and there, and just trying to keep my head above water. But anyway, hope everything's going well, and I'll talk to you later.